Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be talking about my first year in electrical engineering in university. We're going to be going over my classes as well as what I got involved in. I know it's been a hot minute since I've posted my last video, but yeah, I just finished finals officially inside of summer break. That first year is done. We had a successful year, and I wanted to go ahead and go into it and go more into detail. Um, so yeah, honestly. Before we get into it, I do want to say I really appreciate all the love on my YouTube shorts. The fact that we've gotten like 200,000 views in the past month is kind of crazy off them. So that was definitely amazing, even when I haven't uploaded a single video. So I do really appreciate the support on those shorts. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna try to keep them coming, and hopefully we'll continue to see success there. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right on into the first year of electrical engineering. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and go into my first semester classes. I have my notes up here on my second monitor, so I'm gonna go ahead and read them out a little bit. But in terms of the classes that I took Chemistry 1, Calculus 3, because I took Calc 1 and 2 within high school, taking that like the APBC exam, and I passed and got the credit necessary at my university. I also took Physics 1, which is particle mechanics. The lab for that, it's a separate class. You have the particle mechanics, and then you have the Physics 1 particle mechanics lab. So it's like that as well. My first electrical engineering class, which is Digital Logic 1. So that's my first like EE core class. And then I took this random honors class because I'm in the honors college at my university. I need credit for that in order to remain in good standing. So I took medieval history in Western Europe. Pretty interesting class, but not really anything related to electrical engineering. So yeah, within those classes, I would say it's definitely not the easiest first semester schedule in my opinion. Also considering the fact that the times were literally cooked. I started at 8:30 in the morning, and then I had class and I had gaps all the way until 6 because that honors class was from 4:30 to 6. And that probably sucked the most, I'm not gonna lie. Uh I think it was probably my least favorite just because of that timing, which is it was just really unfortunate, especially for first semester freshman year. You want to go out, have fun, chill with friends, and that's like prime time right there. And then you're in class during that time. Outside of class, let's discuss about what I did. So, first semester freshman year, you're out socializing, you're talking to people, meeting new friends, all that stuff. But in terms of academics, my first student organization that I got involved in was IEEE, which is the Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers. It's like nationwide or international, but each university has their own chapter. So I joined LSU's chapter of IEEE, and then yeah, started attending workshops, meeting like industry professionals because there were a lot of they invited a bunch of different companies to come talk to us. So it was pretty informative, pretty cool. I began building my resume because now we're in university. That high school resume just doesn't cut anymore. It's time to update it. Start building that official resume for jobs. So I started getting to work on that, and then I am very happy and proud to say that I started to get involved in research. Definitely started early. Um, so I got involved in research within the electrical engineering field, specifically within nanophotonics. So I know it's a little bit niche, but it's just something to learn, something that I've been working on. Happy that a professor was able to take me in and give me an opportunity. So I've been working with him. I worked with him the whole year, but I'll get more into that in the second semester talk. But yeah, starting to get involved in research, spent a lot of my time learning the different programs that they use and doing some like paper analysis. And then probably my favorite part of the year was getting involved in the University Recreation Center. Working out there was definitely a game changer because you go from a regular commercial gym to a University Recreation Center, and the University Recreation Center is huge. Oh my gosh, it is so nice. Like usually at my commercial gym, there's just weights, just free lifting. Oh, somebody's calling me. But then, at this University Recreation Center, you have basketball courts, soccer courts, literally anything that you could possibly imagine, which is definitely fun, definitely cool. So I think I spent a lot of my time there outside of class because even with my friends, I'd go hoop with them, or work out with people, and it was definitely really fun. All right, so before we get into the second semester, the final GPA for that first semester was a 4.06, where A pluses are counted as 4.3 at my university and A's are counted as 4.0. Um, and then A minus are like 3.7, and the rest of the grading scale. So In terms of second semester classes, I took differential equations, an intro to E class, which was pass or fail. That class was just like required. It's supposed to be the first class you take within the electrical engineering department, but it was full my first semester, so I had to join in my second semester. But it's okay because I could still take circuits, which is like the first big electrical engineering class that's not digital logic. So I was able to get into that and take both at the same time, which is pretty cool. I took physics 3, which is electromag at my university. I think physics 2 is like buoyancy or like I don't know. I don't have to take physics 2, but I have to do electromagnetism, and that was probably the hardest class of the semester for sure. And then I took an art gen ed class, which was online. And that one was pretty easy, honestly. I had to take an art credit, so it was the easiest class to get out the way, and focus more time on my electrical engineering courses. All right, now in terms of what I spent my time outside of class, so my schedule this semester was so much better. I finished at like 10:30 in the morning almost every day, or 12 on the days I had physics, because physics was from 10:30 to 12. So I was finishing before noon every day except for Tuesdays. Tuesdays I had until like 4. But it really wasn't that bad because I had still plenty of gaps for lunch and like chilling out for a little bit. But Tuesdays were like the only days where I actually had, class, like full day of classes. But besides that, Mondays I just had one class from 8:30 to 9:30. Wednesdays from 8:30 to 10:30. Fridays the same. So it was really chill. A lot more time to relax and just chill a little bit. So I continued to get involved in IEEE, and I actually ran for an executive position. I got the treasurer, so your boy's treasurer for next year. Probably one of the greatest accomplishments of this year for sure. Starting to get leadership positions. So for my sophomore year, that's definitely dope. I do wish that I definitely tried more student organizations. I feel like I should have spent a lot more time joining more student organizations, especially the second semester, but it's okay. You know, um, we still have sophomore year to try for all that. And then I continued research and working out. I continued my research, um, just kept on working, putting the hours in, learning. And yeah, it was definitely a cool experience. So I'm happy to have finished my first full year of research. Luckily, at my university, research is paid, so um, I like undergraduate research. So that's what's up. Was able to earn a little bit of side cash right there, uh, since it counted as like an on-campus job. So that was amazing. Definitely grateful for that. And then intramural basketball was second semester. That was definitely a lot of fun. Definitely an experience. And then a lot more socializing. I think second semester also I started trying for internships. First semester I definitely should have. That fall semester is key for internships. But you just entered. I didn't have a resume, like a strong resume. I didn't know what to put on it. I definitely could have tried better. There's no excuses. But I just wasn't able to find anything that fall semester. But spring semester I was able to get a few interviews. So I spent a lot of time working on those interview skills, and I think that's also important for this freshman year. Unfortunately, nothing worked out, so I was not able to get an internship. But I'm still proud of myself for getting some interviews, going up, showing up, um, and just being able to work on those skills, practice for them. And honestly, I think I did really well during the interviews. But some people just don't want to hire freshmen, or there's other reasons. Who knows? I don't know. But it just didn't work out. But that's okay because we still have plenty of more time to lock in on that. So yeah, definitely improved time management and critical interview skills. I think were like some big improvements for this year. This semester, I definitely killed it within my classes. My final GPA was a 4.23, literally A pluses in pretty much everything except for one class. Straight A pluses and then 1A. So that was an amazing semester in my opinion. Definitely super proud of myself. That A was in electromagnetism, if you guys couldn't tell, if you guys couldn't guess, because that class was definitely pretty difficult for me. Uh, I think I could have performed better on exams, but still got the A. I did well in the exams, but I think I could have done even better. Made some simple mistakes that cost me that plus, but it's okay. It happens. So for this year, the overall GPA 4.13. Let's go, man. Definitely proud of myself. Huge accomplishments academically. Um, and honestly, this first year of college was so much fun. Definitely really cool. I'm happy. Um, I wouldn't trade it for anything. This college experience has been amazing so far. And then we still got 3 more years, so let's see where it takes us, how we can improve. all glory to God. Thank you to him for getting me this far. And then we're going to continue to praise him and get better. That's all we can do. But yeah, appreciate y'all watching this video. If you guys enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing. I'm gonna try to post more. I'm gonna try, guys. I know I've been gone for a few months, but you know, being on camera and on YouTube has definitely been one of my favorite hobbies within these past few years. So I'd like to continue that. So yeah, feel free to subscribe, like, see how the journey goes for me. Yeah, I hope all of you guys have been doing amazing. Hope academically you guys have been strong. If you guys are still in school, if you guys are in the industry, hope it's been going amazing. Your job's been going great. Whatever you're up to in life, I hope it's going great. Whatever passions you have, I hope that you are progressing. Remember, keep working hard, show up every day, and eventually success will come. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Stay safe. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.